Hey, it's Tango Oscar Mike. I thought I would do a video, and this is going to be a test for me. I did a video a while back about all the noise in my Tacoma and the RF noise that I can't use HF while the truck is running. I have a 20 meter antenna over there. I think that's the MFJ one, 20 meters. This is my 2 meter 440 on an NMO mount, and I just finished finally grounding the truck. So everything's grounded I could think of. The hood is grounded. There's two ground straps, one on each side, grounding the hood to the body. The body is grounded to the frame in 4 places. Every door is grounded. I don't know if you can see, but there's the grounding strap there. It's between 2 bolts. The tailgate's grounded, the exhaust is grounded. I even have some toroids under the hood that I put in before I did the grounding, where some of the noise was coming from. And I don't think this is going to make a difference. Everybody said, do all the grounding and your noise will go away, or it'll be a lot less. And I'm really skeptical. So let's get in the truck. Now I'm not running on the radio off of truck power. I don't have any trouble with my 2 meter radio. This is my ICOM 705. As you can see, it's receiving fine. The coax is nice and tight. Let me get to a clear frequency here. And there's no noise. Nothing. There's nothing on the screen. No noise whatsoever. If I put my foot on the brake, before, I swear, when I put my foot on the brake, I was seeing a burp of RF. So let's try it. Let's see. Big reveal. I would say that's disappointing, but it's totally what I expected. Shut the truck off. Again, that's totally what I expected. Grounding the truck didn't work. I could try some toroids on the coax, but I don't think that will work either. And the reason being is I did a test the other day, which was interesting. And I think I'm going to set that up right now, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to duplicate a test I did the other day. Let me do that. Test set up. And I have the 705 in the truck, but over there, if you can see, I put that whip antenna on a ground mount, and it's in the ground. It actually, the SWR actually isn't bad on it, but I'm just receiving. And it's receiving just as good as it was when it was on the truck, to be honest. You can hear. Somebody was just talking. Okay. So if I go down a little bit, there's a clear frequency, there's no noise. The only thing in the truck is the radio in that edge of the coax. Everything else is outside the truck. Let's start the truck. The noise isn't as bad. It's about an S6, S5, S6. It's bouncing right around there. But here's the thing. If I get out of the truck, and take the radio out the window, and step a little bit of ways. It does drop. Let me turn this so you can see. But it's still up there. But if I get the coax away, I move the coax away from the truck and look at the signal now. There's a lot less noise. Now I'm over here. There's still a little bit of noise, but I'm away from the truck. I start walking back towards the truck. Stick the radio inside the window of the truck. Literally. You can watch it. It's like S1, S2, which would be usable. Although you can see the scatter over the band there. And in the window. Out the window. In the window. So, let's disconnect the coax. Now, with the coax disconnected, I'm not getting anything. There's no noise showing up. So, the coax is picking up the signal. I can try choking the coax, but I found that that didn't work before. But let me try it again, just to try to rule everything out. So, these are DX Engineering, good quality snap-on ferrites for HF. So what I'm going to do, since these are pretty big, I'm going to try looping the cable through it twice, snapping it on here. Actually, let me get it closer to the end of the cable, as close as I can get to the end of the cable. And have it still fit. Okay, that's there. Let's put another one on. So there's two on there, loop through. And hopefully you can see I still have about an S2, S3 noise level. Stick it inside the truck and it still goes up. So, I don't know what to do. I'm at the end of my my knowledge, my skill, whatever. Let's turn the truck off. Let's pop the hood. Let me set this down for a second. Okay. Let me turn the radio off. Perfectly quiet now.
Appreciate it again. You're taking my call. I'll say 73.
Receiving just fine. So, my HF antenna right here goes down to the truck. It's grounded well. It tones out just fine. This side of the truck, this is my 2-meter antenna. You can see my ground strap. There's another one on that side. It's grounded good. I have a ferrite core here. There's a couple here. I have 2 here. There's 1 here. There's 1 over there. When I use a little detecting loop to see where I hear most of the noise, it's on this bundle of electrical wire that runs across the truck. That's where I see all my noise. And I believe that's the well, I'm sure, let me turn around and get some better light here. That's the brake controller. That's where the traction control, the anti-lock brakes, and everything runs from. I don't think there's any other bundles in there, but that's what I see. And it doesn't even, the way this coax, I could put chokes and everything else on this coax, but it's not going to make any difference because that antenna isn't even in the truck. and I'm getting the noise. So the truck literally is just radiating noise outside of the truck. And why do I want this? Because if it's, 100 degrees out and I want to go to a park and do a park activation or something, I want to sit in my truck with the air conditioning on, and I can't do that. And in the wintertime, if it's super cold and I want to sit in the truck with the heater on, I can't do that. So if anybody has any other ideas, again, the exhaust is grounded, the frame is grounded to the body, the hood's grounded to the body, the tailgate's grounded, all the doors are grounded. I don't think there's anything else I can ground. I mean, I don't know what else I could do as far as ferrite cores. I mean, I could probably put 24 more cores on here, snapped on every wire in the thing, and I just don't think it's going to make any difference. I don't know what to do. If there's anybody watching this who works for Toyota that has any ideas, or anybody that works in this electrical interference industry that has any ideas, please let me know if you're interested in looking at the truck or whatever, or look at somebody else's Tacoma. If you have a Tacoma, let me know if you have the same issue. And there is somebody local that I can hit up. He thinks he can help me. They do they deal with RF issues on emergency vehicles, and they said it could be the coil packs and some other stuff in there. But honestly, when I do my little detection loop, I actually don't hear that much noise from the coil packs. It's from this area back here, which I said is that bundle of wires, especially right here where these wires are exposed. That drives the radio crazy when I get anywhere near that area with a little detection loop. So that's it. Love my truck. Don't like the RF that I get in the truck, but I don't think there's anything else I can do at this point, and that's where I'm at. So it's frustrating. I wish it worked better, but it doesn't, and all the grounding and everything doesn't seem to make any difference. So don't have any trouble with 2-meter radio. It works fine. It doesn't pick up any RF. It's 14 or 20 meters, 40 meters, 80 meters. They're unusable. The noise level is so bad, you can barely hear. You could see the display on the radio. I'll put a little snip back in of the pattern every so many megahertz on the spectrum scope. So, man, that needs washed. Hey, this is Tango Oscar Mike. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope somebody out there has some suggestions that has a Tacoma that's been able to resolve this issue that can let me know. And if you work for Toyota, you hit me up. I'll bring the truck in. You can check it over. We can, I can show you the test I've done. I'll bring my radio. We'll play with it, figure out what it is. But yeah, it's terrible.
Tango Oscar Mike.
Do another test. You can hear the radio is receiving fine. Let me get onto a clear area again. It's about the same area. I have this massive MFJ choke on here, which I don't like because it's really not supported. But I'm going to start the truck up and see what happens. Yeah, that didn't make any difference. Stupid thing.